I'm glad you're back for another episode of Worldwide Weekend. This weekend I'm taking you to Albania and North-Macedonia. That is if I can overcome all these challenges.
Yes, it's true, this is the worst airport anywhere. I've never been as close as missing a plane as I am now.
The only reason why I'm not scared to death is because I'm still alive. Good afternoon, and nice that you're watching again. I'm driving in Belgium right now. I know this is not a road trip. Well, it feels kinda. That's because I'm on my way to Charleroi Airport. Why from Charleroi? Well, because it's damn cheap. Actually, I already should be in Albania, but Wizz Air cancelled the morning flight, so I'm leaving now in the end of the afternoon. Thank you, Wizz Air. That's like a half day less of my weekend trip. Luckily, this camera has a very good stabilizer. You don't even notice that I'm driving in Belgium. Just kidding. We like to mock Belgians about the bad roads. The road was fairly quiet and I arrived at car park 2 of Charleroi Airport well in time. Oh my god, it seems like everyone is on summer holiday. Why is it so busy in the middle of the winter?
1 hour later.
Hello and good afternoon from Charleroi Airport. I refuse to call this airport Brussels South. For the same reason, I don't call Amsterdam Schiphol Airport Rotterdam North Airport. Just stick with the city where it belongs, man. You may wonder why I take the effort to drive 200 kilometers to this awful airport. Awful. I'm not a big fan of revealing how much things cost or bragging about price, but if I won't tell you, hey, there goes a plane. But if I won't tell you, you don't believe that I take the effort to drive all the way here. Well, my ticket from Charleroi Airport to Tirana costed me, can I get a drum fill? 32 euros. Yes, even parking my car here cost twice. The fact that check-in already took an hour was terrible, but passport control also takes another hour.
Yes, it's true, this is the worst airport anywhere.
A British gentleman behind me pointed out that Manchester Airport is even worse. And guess what? He's right and I'm wrong. Manchester is number 3 and Charleroi number 9 worst airport in Europe.
I made it! But I've never been as close as missing a plane as I am now.
A Wizz Air Airbus A321 takes me to Tirana, the capital of Albania. This way I have nothing to complain about legroom. Although the terminal is only 3 steps away, we were ordered to board the bus, which took us to our destination in no more than 10 seconds. And this is my atmospheric hotel for this weekend. What should I think of it? It is small, a bit outdated, but the bed is fine, so everything is fine because I only come here to sleep. Moreover, one night costs less than 40 euro. And the balcony is as big as the room. Good morning. I'm on my way to the bus station because the weather will not be good today. They predict heavy rains. Now I'm heading to Ohrid in Macedonia, where the rain will not be as heavy as here. I'm at the East bus station in Tirana. Well, let's find my bus. This looks like a Flixbus-worthy vehicle, but because there are only 3 passengers, we are transferred to a minivan. It's about 125 kilometers to Ohrid and the expected travel time is 2.5 hours.
Good afternoon from Ohrid in Macedonia. I just stepped out of the bus and the bus driver was so kind to drop me in the city center instead of the bus station miles away from here. Let's check it out. I'm sitting in this bar already for more than an hour. It's not that I'm melting because of the rain, but it's just technically impossible to film in the rain because the raindrops are blurring my camera all the time. I'm absolutely sure that this is a wonderful city. It just isn't today.
That being said, let's go back to Tirana. What follows is the most horrible journey ever. A frantic and impatient driver driving a cramped van like a maniac in the pitch dark and pouring rain. Luckily, the driver did everything he could to cheer us up a bit and even granted us a sanitary break.
I'm here somewhere in Albania. We just made a sanitary stop. The only reason why I'm not scared to death is because I'm still alive. It's pitch dark with heavy rain and quite impatient driver. Well, wish me luck. Yeah, I'm really enjoying myself. I'm back in Tirana at the East Gate bus station. And how glad I am that I'm back. I just go straight to the hotel. I'm done with this day.
Of course, I still needed to eat something, and luckily, there is a restaurant next to my hotel. The parking lot already promises this to be a cheerful place.
As you might notice, I'm not in a typical Albanian restaurant. I'm in an Irish pub.
And yeah, they got the typical pub food you would expect in an Irish pub, but they also got some traditional dishes. Well, the choice is quickly made. Of the 8 traditional dishes, only one is available tonight. It comes with beef, peppers, lemon, tomato. Well, let's give it a try. The first thing that comes up my mind is like lasagna without lasagnette. Oh yeah, but it sure is hot. I just ate a lemon with peel and all. Ah. It's not entirely like a lasagna. Also, there are big chunks of meat, which was a nice experience, except the lemon. It's still very hot. The meat is nice and tender though. Look at the size of it. Baklava with ice cream. I didn't know this combination. It must be really tasty. That's if the baklava wasn't even more frozen than the ice cream. It wasn't bad, but I'm not impressed with this dinner either. Pros: the delicious tender meat, and cons: a lack of choice, long wait and frozen baklava. All in all, I rate this total experience 2.5 W's. Good morning from Tirana. Contrary to yesterday, the weather is perfect now. It's even a bit too warm for this jacket. Well, let's discover Tirana. To get a better view of Tirana, let's take the cable car. Come. Well, it's not that busy. I've got the whole cable car for myself. It's quite a lengthy ride, actually.
This weekend started a bit unlucky due to a cancellation of my early flight, the horrible experience at Charleroi airport and the most horrible weather of yesterday. But today made everything good. From the moon, I'd like to say thank you for watching.
I still have some time left to wander around the city. What to think of Tirana? I have been to Albania before, and like many other capitals, this is so different from the rest of the country. Would anyone still recognize this city if they have not been here for, let's say, 25 years? Well, tastes differ. But the multitude of modernist buildings that dominate the city by far makes me feel like the aliens have landed.
I'm back in Tirana Mother Teresa airport, well in advance, because I learned my lesson.
Check-in went smooth, and right after customs, I found myself in an arcade. This pizza cost me 18 euros, even more expensive than a one-way ticket to Charleroi. Maybe I have got good luck or bad luck. The thing is, my flight is delayed for about 3 hours. So I've got bad luck if it's under the 3 hours, but after 3 hours, I might get 400 euros back. Whoa, did I say 400 euros? Yes, according to regulation EU 261/2004. A law establishing common rules on compensation and assistance to passengers in the event of denied boarding, flight cancellations or long delays of flights. It requires compensation of 250 to 600 euros. This could mean that for the first time in the existence of Worldwide Weekend, I make a profit, as this entire weekend has cost me less than 400. Of course, there are a lot of rules attached to it, but I will keep you informed about the whole process. So keep watching and you will know what to do if your flight suffers a long delay. And if you are bored to death due to a delay, then watch my videos on my channel, like them, comment and subscribe, and be careful not to miss your flight. Finally, after more than 3 hours delay, a Ryanair Boeing 737 MAX 8 appears. It will be my first time flying with this type. In terms of legroom, you won't have a worse experience with any other airline, but the thin backrests make it a bit bearable.
Thank God the weekend is over. Now I can take it slower. No more running on the flight, no more kicking, no more whining. And enough, I've seen it all. Don't ring me up, don't want you go. I have my peace, 'cause it's my late morning.
This was the time that I finally came home, safe and sound.